So here we are, for the next month or so, nothing else matters. This is simply the tournament in world football. Hope so many aspirations, but there can only be one winner. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. Portugal looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a 3-point...
And the finish! And they've got rid. Cross in. And the keeper has it. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Masuaku. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. Mendes. Now he's off and running. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Tuanzebe shifted upfield. Clearly not happy with that. Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, sweet feet. And it's played forward. Diogo Costa claims comfortable. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. Vitinha. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Antonio Silva makes the interception. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Out for a throw. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. Showing good feet. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Vitinha, Araujo, and he goes cross-field. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rafael Leao. And it's been played through. Now it's Pedro Neto!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
He's onto a bit of flash. And the pass is intercepted. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fired deep. Header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Portugal gain their reward with an early goal. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Clipped into space. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross goes in. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
João Neves gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Portugal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Chance, surely! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Played out to the right. Nice control. A chance to play it in. João Neves clears it away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that's neat. João Neves, aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Proves too strong. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leão! Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. He came in hard, very hard. Mbemba driven forward. And it's played forward. And it's Mendes. It's a good-looking delivery. Deftly away. Vitinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Vitinha. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Nuno Mendes with the cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Nuno Mendes clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
João Cancelo. João Cancelo played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Rafael Leão. Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leão. Rafael Leão! He'll try to keep this. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's got his cross in. And that has been cleared. In again. Moved on forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, red. Nice interception. João Cancelo. Played towards the other side. Vitinha. João Neves. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. And they win it back again. Great defending, strong and determined.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. It's a great ball. He's in, and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Gets a foot in here, aim forwards. João Cancelo. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. He's onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. Bernardo Silva. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Strong running down that left flank. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
João Cancelo, and he goes cross-field. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Tuanzebe. Quality ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Araujo. Mbemba shifted upfield. That pass has been well intercepted. Tuanzebe. And it's played forward. Vitinha. Araujo. João Neves. Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name, applies the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been drilled forward. Masuaku. Masuaku, gently done. calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Rafael Leao. João Cancelo thinks one through. Mbemba can get it clear. And he's there to clear it. And the shot's on here. Rafael Leao. This time, surely! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. Now the cross. Antonio Silva played over towards the opposite flank. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael, real chance! Masuaku getting this one. Chance to shoot! Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Mendes cuts it out. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. Masuaku. Oh, can he get onto this? Portugal, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Succumbs to the pressure. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Vitinha! Very nicely done. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto! Just off target.
Pedro Neto usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
cuts out the supply. Vitinha, and it's played forward, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Little doubt, that is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And here's Rafael Leao. Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Tuanzebe is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been cleared. Wins the duel this time. That's a good run down the left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Araujo. Rafael Leao. João Neves. That has been cut short. And it's Masuaku. João Neves gets rid without sophistication. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Neto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tuanzebe, gently done. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. That has been knocked clear. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Hangs in across. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Tuanzebe goes forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. 2 minutes to be added on. Pedro Neto. Up towards the front line. Antonio Silva cuts out the pass. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Decent chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Mbemba gets over and intercepts. And the first 45 minutes are up. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Araujo, Nuno Mendes, Araujo, Rafael Leao, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just... Cristiano Ronaldo! Mbemba. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he thumps it clear. Masuaku shifted upfield. Araujo. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes wins the duel this time. It's a good run down the right. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Araujo, Vitinha, Antonio Silva, João Cancelo. João Cancelo is having a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
And it's come back to the keeper. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. Mbemba. Oh, this looks sharp. Have it back and can go again. Masuaku puts a cross in. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. João Neves, Bernardo Silva, Araujo, Pedro Neto, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tuanzebe, it's a quick ball upfield. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Played down the flank. In by Cancelo. And it's hoisted clear. He's in, great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo, aim forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Antonio Silva gets it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Here's a shot! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Masuaku. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Spread out to the left. Very necessary. And it's Masuaku. Masuaku elects to cross. João Cancelo gets good distance on it. Over to the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Masuaku, close, decent chance! No, not quite.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Pedro Neto being hunted in packs.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Vitinha.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Moved on forwards. Diangana. Nuno Mendes. João Cancelo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Spread out to the left. Masuaku gets a cross in. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafael Leao. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Chants,
Mbemba forwards and with intent. João Neves. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. So we've reached the hour mark. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Mbemba, he's fizzed it forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Could move up a gear here. Out to the left it goes. Masuaku, oh, it's played into the area. And that's a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Substitution bonus.
Pedro Neto absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been clubbed away. Diangana. Mbemba. Oh, can he get onto this? Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Masuaku. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Played back to the goalkeeper. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. Antonio Silva. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vitinha. Araujo, gently done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And back to the keeper they go. Antonio Silva. And he cuts out the supply. Diogo Costa, long ball by the goalkeeper. Masuaku, and the keeper's got it again. Has a look and plays it forward. Antonio Silva. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back in. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nuno Mendes moved on forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. Chance to deliver. And it's Vitinha. And the shot! He's kicked it out just.
Vitinha clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him.
Over to the left. Tries a measured ball. He can get that clear and claimed it back swiftly. Mbemba, aim forwards. And that's out of reach. And it's played forward. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha looks to the other side. João Cancelo. He can run onto that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Takes a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Diangana shifted upfield. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Masuaku. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mbemba gets over and intercepts. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. And here's Neto. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Shapes to shoot! Tuanzebe, nicely aimed pass. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. And now the breakaway. And it's Masuaku. And that was asking just too much of him. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 19. Coming on the field is
João Neves. Nuno Tavares. Now it's Rafael Leao. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva.
João Cancelo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nuno Tavares. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. João Neves. Antonio Silva. João Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. And there's green grass ahead of him. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Diangana. He's found a way through. Araujo aimed forwards. Ronaldo played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao plays it in. And that is out of play. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Substitution.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vitinha, gently done. And it's Tavares. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Rafael Leao. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Portugal are coasting towards victory. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Araujo. Moved on forwards. Araujo gets it away. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. Nice physical challenge. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been knocked clear. Vitinha shifted upfield. Uleka succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been won straight back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tavares, and it's lofted through here. And it's Tavares. And a chance! Outstanding save to keep that out. Clears it away.
Bernardo Silva.
Rafael Leao. Played out to the right. Portugal awarded another corner. And it's hoisted clear. Ball is over the line. And here's Bernardo Silva. Goes for a shot! Could be danger here. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Vitinha. Nuno Tavares. Antonio Silva. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. João Cancelo. Antonio Silva. Araujo. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Cristiano Pedro Neto! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. It's a goal kick. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Nuno Tavares. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, and that's aimed into the middle. Danger averted for now. Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Do have a chance to counter here. Masuaku. Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe, gently done. Uleka. Spread out to the left. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look for business in doing so. What more could one ask for? What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, ideally, any new campaign needs a start that puts 3 points on the board, and it's mission accomplished. Nothing too fancy was required, just a good solid team display for me.